Welcome to Kanto. This is Pallet Town, the arrival point for the area. There's the sign that says Pallet Town, definitely not Jurassic Tour. We've got the ocean down here that heads towards Cinnabar Island. We'll check that out later. We got Professor Oak's lab right there. Look at it. Wonderful. Full of research. Ignore the screeching Tyranitar in the background. We've got the Rivals house. Yeah, it's right there. It's also a control center. Why? Because, I don't know, the town map is there. That's why it's a control center. It makes sense. Ignore these. These buildings are just necessities. They don't count as part of the design. Here we have Route 1, the first Pokemon on our tour. We enter the building with luck. We'll be able to see one of them. Well, we tried. You know what? You can't win them all. Well, that's our Sceptile exhibit. That's where the first starter Pokemon on our journey exists in captivity. You can't see the little bastards, but trust me, they're in there. Maybe we can see one over here sneaking through the weeds. I think I see a Sceptile. Standing ominously still in the grass. Oh, look, it actually says Sceptile. Beautiful. I didn't expect that to get highlighted like that, but, well, there it is. So, yeah, there's the Sceptiles. If we continue across Route 1, we can head to Viridian City. You know what? We'll cut across the grass here. You don't need to follow the layout of the route like the other people do. I feel like I'm shorter than these people. No, I'm the same size they are. For some reason, I just feel like I'm real low to the ground. Alright, here we are. Viridian City. We got the Pokemon Center. We got the Pokemon Mart over there for all your shopping needs. We got this totally regular building that's absolutely not also. It really looks like it's shopping. Maybe this was the Mart. I'm gonna have to trust that I did the correct thing I was supposed to do. Over there we got the gym, which is apparently where medical treatment happens. That actually might not be the most unrealistic circumstance in the Pokemon universe, right? Route, I guess, 2. There's a truck. If you look underneath it, you might find a Mew. Here we have the gate to Viridian Forest, but we'll take the side route and not go through the forest itself, because you can't go through the forest in this this map. It's doesn't work that way. The forest is an exhibit. Excuse me, coming through. Now, Viridian Forest is home to a lot of our herbivorous Pokemon. You can see some of them in the distance there right now. Up ahead, you can see the exit to Diglett's Cave, which is totally a cave in this game and not just a very loose pile of rock. Let's take a look. Ah, there's our Torterra. Right there. Behind you can see an Amaura or an Aurorus. I honestly can't tell the difference at this range. And there's a Bastiodon. Those are the 4 Pokemon in this pen. It's very noisy. Actually, I wonder if that's the shiny Bastiodon right there. I can't tell for sure. I think it might be. The shiny's more yellow than the other ones, which are brown. Torterra, we only have the 1. Though we do have shinies for the Amaura and the Aurorus, but they're very hard to pick out. The differences are pretty subtle. No, I think that those Bastiodons are all the same color. Well, the tour moves on. Next up, Pewter City. We just gotta shove our way through these annoying tourists, and you know, we can walk near the fence here and see what else we can see in Viridian Forest. The answer is nothing. We can see nothing else in Viridian Forest. We do have the nice little house here on the end of the route where you maybe get Flash. I honestly don't remember. There's totally a house on that route, though, and that's it. That's the house. Maybe it's where you trade for, like, a Jinx or something in Gen 1. I can't remember. Oh, we do have a second viewing gallery. I'm not sure this one sees too much. Yeah, this is definitely the worst view of Viridian Forest you can get. It's not great. But that's the exit from the forest, so I mean, I guess it makes sense that it might be a little inferior. And we got the back half of Route 2, right? This is the grass where you might find some wild Pokemon. And the trees that border Pewter City. And you can see the mountains of Mount Moon over there in the distance. Again, we've got a few different shops here in Pewter City. We got this nice vacant lot that is in the city. It is there. I don't really know why. There's the gym. Brock's gym with a very much a stone aesthetic going on. Very fitting for Pewter City and Brock. Back here we have the museum, which in the context of this is an expedition center. It's kind of a crap looking museum, huh? I never looked at it this close up. It's just kind of some like plywood planks and cargo containers. A little pendant satellite dish in the back, huh? Well, it does the job. Alright, well, let's head to Mount Moon. Mount Moon's got some interesting Pokemon on display. I almost said dinosaurs, but this is a park all about Pokemon. I'll have to fill the dead air as I slowly waddle over to Mount Moon, because it takes a little while to get across some of these towns. I happen to notice that the path here on the edge of Pewter City is not very even. Somebody should inform the city architects, and they should probably fix that. It should be flatter than that. All right, now we're on route, I guess it must be Route 3? Probably. I mean, by logic, Route 3, I guess. I think Route 3. And then I think the route coming out of Viridian City in the other direction is like Route fucking 10 or something. 15. I'm going to forget the route names pretty soon. I'm not going to be able to cover all of those. It's not going to work. Man, we really gotta hoof it here. Let's take a shortcut over one of Mount Moon's hills, one of the rolling foothills before Mount Moon. All right, here we go. Coming up on Mount Moon, we got the Pokemon Center that's outside Mount Moon, where you can pay a absurd fee for a Magikarp. That actually is a pretty disgusting pickup in a Nuzlocke to get that guaranteed Magikarp right away. Have him ready to go pretty quickly. This should be our Mount Moon entrance next to the Pokemon Center, where we can take a quick look at the Mount Moon Square from Heart Gold Soul Silver. Lovingly recreated here, 1-to-1, perfect. Not a single flaw. It looks exactly like it does in the game. Somewhere down there's water that you can totally see in the game, and that's the cabin or whatever. You can see there's some Tyrantrums. There's the shiny Tyrantrum. He's the leader of the pack. And then a regular Tyrantrum over there. Also, if you look very closely, there are Tyrunt in here. The unevolved form of the Tyrantrum. They have a tendency to starve to death like the little peckerheads that they are. But I assure you, they're in here somewhere. Boy, I cannot see them. Oh, there's one. There's one of the little bastards. They're very hard to take care of. They have a tendency to be very problematic children. If we go over to the exit from Mount Moon, we can actually take a look at that little cabin there in Mount Moon Square. And enjoy the sights. Maybe see one of those little bastards up close, starving to death. Drowning, or not drowning, dying of dehydration in the middle of a puddle full of water. Yeah, that's what I want to see, is a bunch of trees. What are you pointing at? That's the sky. There's nothing there. Where are the Tyrantrums even? Is everybody just hiding in like the 3 trees that live in Mount Moon? Like, where are they? Woman, what are you doing? Taking a selfie? There's nothing here to take a selfie with. Oh, there's one. There's the shiny Tyrantrum.
Moros is a cursorial carnivore from the state of intrepidus to reach great speed.
All right.
Making
Very interesting that the contract pops on screen when I'm in there, but not when I'm out here walking down in the lower right-hand corner. Very weird. Oh, we can hide UI. Oh, son of a bitch. Could have done this the whole time. Immersion ruined. The illusion is shattered. This is just a video game. How unfortunate. All right, coming up on Cerulean City. And here we have the exotic Generation 7 Pokemon that I can never remember the name of. It's Hakamo, or in the evolutionary line with Hakamo, right? This should be the final evolution, which is, you know what? I have it on a sheet of paper. It's Kommo-o. That's what it is. Kommo-o. Okay, we got Cerulean City here. A nice luxurious hotel. Just kind of here, next to the Pokemon Center. The hotel doesn't really track very well to any actual feature of Cerulean City, I'm not going to lie. We got some nice planters and cycling, or not cycling road, Nugget Bridge, that's what it is. Nugget Bridge up here. But Nugget Bridge is not terribly interesting. Bill's house is over there past that rock somewhere. Who cares? He's not going to give us an Eevee. He's just going to have some he's going to be doing some weird sexual experiments that he's going to want help to fix, and we're not about that. Why can I not do anything with it? Huh. These can't be entered right now. Oh. I was clicking the wrong thing, I guess. And I was tricked by the UI. Well, there's our one. I gotta look at the sheet. Kommo-o again. Very hard to see. Yeah, he's a weird dinosaur guy with a plate on his head, so that's what he is. There he is. That's the patch of grass up past Cerulean Cave and everything there. No, I'm clicking the right thing. It's just the positioning is very strange. Okay. Well, that's fine. Let's get out of Cerulean City. Next on our tour, we will head towards Vermilion. Oh god, I could... Oh, don't run me over. I'm the boss. You do that, you get fired. Alright, there's the gym over there with the helicopter. You know, Misty's helicopter that she keeps on top of her gym. It's right there. Alright, and here we have route, I don't know what number anymore, with the daycare on it. We can pass through the different patches of grass here and go check out the daycare. I assure you the daycare is a very elaborate and lovingly recreated structure. No spoilers, don't look over that way. There it is, one-to-one recreation of the Pokemon daycare. Phenomenal work. If we go over here, we can go to the underground tunnel, though. Ignore the roars of legendary Pokemon. When did I turn the UI back on? Remember. This, I'm not gonna lie, what is in here? This must be the Meganium and Marowak exhibit. Boy, I can't see nothing. I see people way over there. It doesn't always work out that the Pokemon you come to see are immediately visible. I'm sure some of you have played Pokemon Snap, you know, and struggled. But yeah, there it is. Underground path number 1. This brings us to Saffron City. There's Silphco directly ahead, towering over everything else. Absolutely towering. Here are the very very much not totally the same building copy pasted over and over again. Buildings of Saffron City. I could speak. Here's the fighting dojo. And the fighting dojo medical van. And the Saffron City gym where Sabrina hangs out. Great. We've done our best, okay? There's only so many buildings in the game. What is wrong with you, Mr. Cheap? Holy crap. He's having trouble over there. Also very noisy in that other direction. Of course, this is the pavement of Saffron City, and no way whatsoever, I assure you, absolutely not simply rock texture painted everywhere. It is pavement. It is a vital part of Saffron City's infrastructure, and painstakingly recreated here. Ma'am, if you could walk on the grass, or walk on the path and not on the grass, I'd appreciate it. Okay, we got another underground tunnel, the other exit from the part north of Saffron. We'll take a quick look here, see if we can see something. Please, just one Pokemon, sir. Oops. Oh, that turns off the UI whenever I, like, move through a building. Huh. Curious. Well, anyway, boy, we are definitely suffering to find Pokemon. Good God, they're like 1% encounters, every single one of them. We do hope to one day have Pokemon on our Pokemon tour. Well, we could just sneak in here real quick and take a look around. I see the Tyranitar over there. Thinks he can escape from us. I think that's him. Absolutely. How do we not see him from in there? Was he just too camouflaged? Like, I guess, maybe. Hey, Tyranitar, what's the deal, bud? What's up? You're quite the large Pokemon. I guess that's what it's like being a pseudo-legendary. Alright, Tyranitar, I'll leave you to it. Listen, folks, don't go off-road in your Pokemon expedition. That's, you know, I'm the warden of this safari zone. I can break the rules, but don't get used to it. Alright, let's go check out Vermilion City. And I think we can hit up the coastline to Lavender that way. It'd be a little bit quicker. Not the route you take in the game, but it'll do. It's a little bit better, I would say. Better for us, better for timing to go that way. All right, we've reached Vermilion. You can see the ocean here. The kind of cutting in close to the buildings. There's that guy's construction plot. Totally, really coming along, that construction. It's been phenomenal, really. Got the kind of the beaches here. There's Lieutenant Surge's gym. I don't know why every gym has a helicopter on the roof. That's, you have to ask the Pokemon League that one. It's regulations, you know. I don't make the rules. I only follow them. We head out onto the dock. Now, the SS Anne is not quite in port right now, but why is there a Jeep in every enclosure I go to? Well, there you can see our Baxcalibur hanging out. He lives out here in the ocean, in the bay, when the SS Anne's not in port. So, there we go. There he is. Wow, hey, one of them was visible when it was supposed to be. Look at him, he's eating Magikarps. The Baxcalibur is doing his thing. Fantastic. All right. Moving on with our tour. This is, of course, 100% artificial dock material right here. The best craftsman in all of Kanto built this dock. All right, then we go to route Who's a What's It. Here's Diglett Cave, the entrance, and it's quite impressive, you know. You can imagine how many Diglets and how many hours it took to make this. It's certainly something, you know, certainly something. Here's this route. This was kind of like, you know, this route in the Pokemon games is kind of a maze. Lots of grass, and then all these like paths that crisscross back and forth in different directions. You can see here, it's been another fantastic one-to-one recreation with the exact route you take in the game. Which is a straight line, ignoring everything to just get to the Snorlax on the other side. There he is. There's the Snorlax. He looks like a building, but that's just because we're using a randomizer, and he got disguise as a new ability. So disguise himself as a building. Amazing, that. And then we come to the ocean on the eastern side of Kanto, where there's like a whole bunch of docks and stuff, but fuck that. That's a lot of docks. It's like, how was I going to do all of that? And I have water be between the dock sections? Literally can't do it. You can only get the water so close to the path. Like, I just decided the docks exist out there. Use your imagination. And this is a path on the border towards the docks. Like, yeah, that's all the energy I had. By the time I got to this part, to this side, I was like, nah, I'm not going to sit here and try and fiddle with paths and water and get it to look like absolutely anything. Like, I think this is actually legitimately the best thing we could have done, to just remove the docks, keep the water, and just follow the shoreline. Ahead we have Lavender Town. You can see Lavender Tower, which is Lavender Aviary. It's you know, it used to be a ceremonial funeral tower for dead Pokemon, and then it was a radio tower because, you know, the March of Progress, and now it's an aviary. Just they keep changing it, you know. People keep buying it and changing what it's going to be. And ahead there, you could see a flock of Aerodactyls roosting with their long tails, with their diamond-shaped, triangular-shaped tips. I think they're triangular for arrow. They're a little smaller than you might have thought, but they have the right body proportions, especially the tails. So that's why these are Aerodactyls. If we continue north from Lavender Town, temporarily at least, we can see another Pokemon, the mid-staged Grovyle, the pre-evolution of Sceptile. Now, don't ask how a Cretaceous era feathered theropod... Oh, there's the power plant, by the way. The Kanto power plant. Yeah. How does a Cretaceous feathered advanced Silurisaurian raptor evolve into a primitive early Jurassic Dilophosaur? You know, those are mysteries of Arceus that we don't even begin to probe. You know, who knows how that works out? But it does. Raptors evolve into primitive Dilophosaurs. It's just the way of the world. There you could see the magnet train to Johto, which doesn't exist. We didn't make Johto. Johto was in the original plan, but we had to abandon that pretty quickly when it became apparent we weren't going to be able to fit much of anything in if we did that. Where are all the Groviles? Hello? Grovyle? Hello? Well, this is most unfortunate. Listen, we can take a shortcut here up this hill, maybe, and see them that way. There they are. There's a Grovyle down there by the water. There's multiple Groviles right there by the water. Well, why couldn't I see you guys before, dang it? Wait, low view? Oh, I can crouch. Oh, that's dope. Never mind. Anyway, that's not relevant to this tour. I'm just only discovering I actually have knees, so it's a very novel experience. There we go. There's our Groviles. You can see their lovely tail fans and leaf-bladed wings. There should be a shiny in here, I think. Oh god, there's a Go-Go. Don't look at it. Something might happen to the Go-Go. That's bad. We should leave before. This is a G-rated Pokemon tour. We can't be here for that. Anyway, yeah, over there is the route leading to Cerulean City. But there's no reason for us to tour that. It's just a connecting route, really. It doesn't have its own Pokemon exhibit. Let's cut over here. Try and make a shortcut by going around the power plant. If you look really closely, you can see Zapdos in there somewhere. Yeah, go back, watch the video a few times. It's in there, trust me. Leave a comment if you saw Zapdos. Leave a comment if you didn't see Zapdos. Oh, there's Marowak. Oh, there's the shiny Marowak. Regular Marowak. There's some Alolan Marowak in there too. That's the Alolan Marowak right there. It's a regular Marowak. This is the exhibit we looked at earlier, but we didn't see anything. If you look, you might be able to see a Meganium in there somewhere. We'll get another look at this exhibit from the underground passage on the upcoming route between Lavender and Saffron. But yeah, thankfully all the Marowaks came out to say hello as we snuck past their exhibit here, climbing over these massive Pokemon mountains. All right, there's Lavender Town again behind us. Say hello to Mr. Pokemon or something. And here we are on this route that definitely has a number that I don't know. Here's the underground passage. We'll take a quick peek, see if we can see a Meganium from here maybe. Oh, shoot, there it is. There's a Meganium. I can't tell if it's the shiny one or not. There's two Meganium, one regular and one shiny, and boy, do they not look very different at all. No, there he is, Mr. Stick himself. Cut back through Saffron real quick and head over to Celadon. We have another exhibit to look at in Celadon, and then we can head down Cycling Road to the Safari Zone real quick. After that, and from the Safari Zone, we can head out of Fuchsia City and go check out the Cinnabar Island exhibit. And then double back up through Pallet Town and make our way to Victory Road and the Indigo Plateau, and you know, wrap our Nuzlocke run up there, beating the Elite Four or whatever. Conceptually, maybe that's probably what's happening. I'm not gonna lie, this Saffron City is pretty underwhelming here. I can't think of any way to make Saffron City look like anything. I mean, I guess I could have tried to stock it with more like amenities and stuff, but I was trying to make this a actual functional park, and bathrooms take only 1 power and shelters take no power, so using those allows us to build that without it being the worst thing ever. But it does look like shit, I won't lie. Alright, here we got our exhibit near... Yeah, so you can see them right there out of the corner. Our exhibit for Celadon City, those are Garchomps. They are shark-tooth land predators. Yeah, for whatever reason, they're just hanging out over specifically where we can't... Yeah, see, that's a proper selfie. She knows what she's doing. That other lady could learn from her. She knows how to do this correctly. You take the selfie when there's something in the back to look at. Because nobody just wants to see you. They want to see the cool thing. None of the Garchomps are shiny, unfortunately. Shiny Garchomp is, don't look like much. She looks like a regular Garchomp that's just slightly tinted. not something we could do much with. Let's cut through the trees if we can. Can we cut through the trees? No, that's not allowed. It's a Of course, it's a Pokemon game. We have to stay on the paths. You can't go through the trees. That's insane. We've all been in Viridian City and had to take the long way around because we can't cut through the trees. That's true here too, of course. Celadon City. All right, we've got the Pokemon Mart. We've got the game corner down there. We've got the hotel that actually is a hotel in the Pokemon games. There it is, the hotel here. We've got various other buildings. We've got like the tower where you get Eevee and the T in Gen 3. Which is another peek at our Garchomps. You can see our Garchomp down there, walking around, stalking. In the back, Mount Moon in the distance. You can see the, I did forget to point out the magnet train station in Saffron City, but you can see the magnet train path arcing over back there. The department store, it's much less impressive in person. And yeah, here's the fountain. Here's the Filth Grimer Lake or whatever. That's you can get Grimers from by fishing. Look how filthy it is. Disgusting. Yeah, and there's Erica's gym full of plants. See it? That's a plant. That's a plant. It's the grass type gym. 1-to-1 recreation. Absolutely perfect. All right, cycling road. Imagine there's a Snorlax here. He's on break. He's on vacation. Told him he needed to be here for the video, but the Snorlax was like, nah, I'm taking my days. I'm out of here. All right, cycling road. This is conceptually more of like the Johto, like the remake era. Well, not remake, the sequel remake era of Kanto, where cycling road is actually a bridge as opposed to the original and the Gen 3 remakes of the first game where it's more of a ground-based route. We still kind of have ground here on the side, but it's much more evoking a narrow bridge instead of a multiple paths forking on a narrow section of grass. I think the later rendition of it as a bridge is more accurate to what it's meant to be, because concept art for Gen 1 definitely shows it as like a bridge. And there you can see the Safari Zone, our first glimpse of it, full of exotic Pokemon. Unfortunately, cycling road is long and awful, so we need to keep going for a bit. Touring Kanto on foot takes time. It's an arduous process. But we're getting there, you know? It's scenic. There's Cinnabar Island over there in the distance. Beyond it, I guess that's Johto. Sure. It's definitely not the edge of the map that we can't edit. It's definitely the continent that, or the other part of the landmass that Johto is on. And then we've got Seafoam Islands there in the distance, and the border of the route. We've got Pallet Town over there, and we've got the state-of-the-art surf replacement technology, so you don't need surf to get to Cinnabar Island. Incredible. Not many people in this neck of the woods, you know? It's like groups of 1 and 2 walking around here. Alright, we made it. This is the little bit of land before you get to Fuchsia City. There's where, like, you get Dodrios or whatever, Doduos. I think you can get those on Cycling Road, too. It's not just there. Yeah, right. Point at it, man. Alright, you got the little raised area here with the gym and a few other buildings. Pokemon Center. Oh yeah, we do have the a few tunnels to the Safari Zone here that have replaced, you know, other buildings. So we can take a quick peek, see what we can see. Hello, Pokemon.
Stygimoloch is best known for its
There's our Tropius.
prevented Cretaceous predators from trying to bite its neck.
Oh, I see an Aggron and a Fraxure. Yeah, I get a bit of a better view of the Aggron there. We do have a shiny Aggron, but I could not tell you for sure which one is the shiny. I think it's the bluer one, but I do not remember. And there's the ocean front little beach there, kind of. As you head down from the Pokemon Center. What do we got in here? There's another view of our Tropius and the Aggron, both of them showing their butts. Here in the Safari Zone, I don't know why they thought that would be appropriate behavior. I'm going to have to reprimand them on their next employee evaluation. Really? Oh, there's a Rampardos hanging out in the water as they do. That somebody should tell him he's 2 times a week to water, and he probably shouldn't just be standing in it. But at least we've managed to find a Rampardos. I'd like a better view of one of the Cranidos if we could get it, but so far not having much luck on that front. It's not a very large area, the Safari Zone. I mean, it's one of the larger areas, but it's not so large that I would have expected to see next to nothing like this. Not having a lot of luck. Let's run past the Pokemon Center here for a second and jump down by the Warden's house and go take another look. Oh, hoof! There we did it. We jumped off the ledge. Go take another look in here at the main Safari Zone gate and see if maybe then we could see some. There's the Pokemon Mart. Here's the kind of the zoo area. It's a bit run down now. Don't worry about it. Okay, Aggron, Tropius again. We've seen the Tropius from every angle. You think we'd see other ones? Okay, Aggron. There's a nice shot of Cranidos. Oh, there's another one. So the Cranidoses are hanging out here near the front of the Safari Zone, I guess. Still not seeing many of them Rampardoses in there, though. There's as many Rampardos as there are Cranidos, and there's more of either than there are of the Aggrons. Yet we could see 2 Aggron in one shot here. Oh well, at least we saw them all. Let's get moving. So we could go this way, but this just leads us over to the coastline, up towards Lavender Town. There's nothing to really see there. Why don't we use Surf and cut over past the Seafoam Islands a bit? We're going to cheat and wall hack up this ledge. Look at that. Incredible. Incredible work. We'll just head down here to the beach and, use Surf. Oh, we're surfing. Oh, look at us. Wow. Incredible. Okay, so there's the Seafoam Islands, the 2 seamounts. The underground tunnel system's not replicated. You know, there's limitations of the engine, but I think the islands came out all right. Kind of based on the Heart Gold Soul Silver version of these, where there's like some trees and stuff. We just kind of scattered some around. And this is kind of just like the border of the route between Seafoam and Cinnabar, kind of conceptually. So let's cut around here. We can take a look at the friendly Lapras. Lapras? Leave a pronunciation in the comment. What's your favorite pronunciation of Lapras? Lapras. Lapras? Lapras. Oh, look at him. He's using Surf too. Damn. He's not as good at it. He's kind of halfway underwater. But, yeah, much like in Pokemon games, when you got to go to the water routes, it seems to take forever to get from one side to the other. And it's true here, too. Definitely struggling a bit, but we're coming up on it. Now, unfortunately, the Lapras are going to be a little hard to see. There's 2 of them, plus a shiny, 3rd one in there. But unfortunately, there's just not a good way to look underwater. So we'll take a look at this tower, and here on Cinnabar Island. There's this is all conceptually the mansion. We had to make do. We got the fossil lab over here, which is actually incredibly sandy. I never noticed before. It's interesting. But then, of course, we've got our various Pokemon Center, Pokemon Mart. And the gym is the lagoon building there. Yeah, you could see a Lapras surfacing right there for a moment. Not so bad. We saw something. I'm pretty sure that's a regular one because it's pretty blue. There's a purpley one in here. Oh, there's another one surfaced for a moment, a little bit. Nice view of the of Kanto over there in the distance too, of the mainland. Well, let's get moving. Yeah, we'd ride the zip line real quick. So there's Pallet Town, and then the zip line takes you down to Nabar Island, and you can see the lagoon section over there with the Lapras. Wow. It do be like that. Okay, and that does serve as a shortcut back to Pallet Town, so that's pretty nice. Let's go cut over here by the Sceptile pad again and see if we can get one last glimpse at a Sceptile. Maybe see the shiny on our way up to Victory Road. Oh, those fences mismatched, so that's disgusting. Well, I heard the distinctive call of a Sceptile. There's definitely one over there. Let's take a quick peek in here, maybe. Ooh, that might be the shiny. The blue shiny, I can't tell. Let's take a quicker look over by the fence. Yeah, there's the shiny Sceptile. We can sneak in here for a closer look. Now, I don't recommend this. We're professionals. Sceptile's a little smaller than you might have expected. He's looking at me like, do you want to see what I'm going to do to this goat? Go, goat, run! There's still time! Yeah, okay, he heard me. Alright, let's head up Victory Road. Hopefully there's not a rival fight as we head towards the gate. We're not prepared for that sort of thing. We'll just skip past this little lake here in Viridian City. Maybe pick up a Dream Eater TM or whatever. Alright. Here's the route. Ahead, the gates for Victory Road. Or I guess the badge check gates before we actually get to Victory Road proper. We can skip over some of these pass sections. A little rougher than I thought they'd be. It's a little bit more elevation on those paths than it looks like from top-down view. Alright. Well, here's our first badge check gate. Let's go check out the rest of the area. Now, there's only one set of Pokemon in here, the evolutionary family of Haxorus. We do have Axew, Fraxure, and Haxorus all present, one each. I think I see one now on in the center of the water section here. Let's take a closer look. It appears to be sleeping. It's time to use a Dream Ball. The best chance of catching one of these guys. Yeah, there we go. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's Axew. Let's see if we can find the other two. There's one now. Haxorus has more distinctive gold markings, and Fraxure has these like bright green markings. That's how you can tell them apart. We're in the grass of the area before Victory Road. Here's the entrance to Victory Road itself. And here we have, yeah, there's the Fraxure. You can see, you can tell them by the distinctive green markings, and Haxorus. You can see the gold markings there for Haxorus. My vehicle seems to have been stuck for a moment. And the gold and red markings basically for him. Oh, slightly nudged him. He's sleeping very, very soundly. He must have been spored. He shows no sign of waking up. All right, then we got the final little maze here before you get to Indigo Plateau, and up there ahead of us, you can see the plateau itself. There's the final, you know, entry point up there before you go and fight the Elite Four. Trust me, there's a very tiny building up there where you fight the Elite Four. It's definitely up there. Can I sneak through the fence? No, I'm not allowed. Oh, we have a light. Oh my god, we can crouch? I've never noticed these. Oh, we have sprint. Oh, we have sprint. I could have been sprinting. Oh no, I could have been sprinting this whole time. Oh, I'm so bad. I'm so bad at tours. I'm so bad at giving tours.